Greetings, Virtual Village family. How are y'all doing this evening? I hope you all are doing well on this Monday. I know it's been cold all around the country, and where I am, it's been an interesting day with the weather. It was warm, it was raining sideways, all kind of things going on. But I am feeling great. I am feeling wonderful. If y'all could see the literacy gang party we have while that theme song is playing backstage, I hope it's just as infectious for you guys, and that you are in your own lane with your own slang, because you are a part of this literacy gang, right? So I hope this Monday has been treating you well. So again, I am super excited to be here. And speaking of the literacy gang, I have some wonderful news for you guys. Everybody is always asking us about these literacy gang t-shirts. They want to know, how can I get a literacy gang t-shirt? Where can I get a literacy gang t-shirt? Well, wait no longer. Literacy gang t-shirts are here for you now. We know you want it, so you can get it. We will be dropping the link for you guys in this broadcast, as well as going to the Clever Communities in Action Facebook page, and we will have it pinned. It's not quite there yet, but we will have it pinned at the top so you guys can find where you can get your literacy gang t-shirt and represent and officially be a part of this movement, be a part of this gang, and help people to understand the importance of foundational literacy, and that our children are literate, that they are strong, confident, competent readers, okay? So get your shirt. We're having them for a limited time only for a limited time. So get your pre-order in, and then we'll be dropping those babies off, and you guys can represent as part of the literacy gang. I know no other gang that is more important or more profound or that has your back and the back of our babies like this one does. So make sure you represent. Oh, there's the link right there. You don't have to wait. You don't have to wait. You can go to clevercommunities.org/official, and you can put in your pre-order for the Literacy Gang t-shirt. We are only running these for a limited time, so get those pre-orders in now. Yes, family. clevercommunities.org/official. We want to see our family represent. We want the pictures of you guys in your Literacy Gang t-shirts, okay? So look, again, it is Monday, and it's a wonderful day. We are alive. We are here. We are here together. We are readers. We are beautiful. It is still Black History Month. We know that we celebrate Black History 365 days of the year, but this is the month that Carter G. Woodson, Dr. Woodson, put together for us all to come together collectively and make sure that we celebrate the accomplishments, that we celebrate the trials, the things that we have overcome, the strategies, the brilliance, all of these things that encompass the Black experience in the United States of America and how we have affected this country and this world abroad. So everybody likes to use the word Black excellence. So of course, you guys know we kick off our show all the time with that dose of Black excellence coming from a tiny little body. So if I have not gotten you amped and gotten you pumped, I guarantee you this little pumpkin right here, she's going to get you right. Let's see.
Greetings, virtual villagers. My name is Shania, and do you know what time it is? It's affirmation time! Time to remind ourselves how great we are. So everybody, repeat after me. I am smart. I have purpose. I am confident. I am valuable. My voice is worthy of being heard. I am an asset to my family, school, and community. I respect myself and I respect others. I am beautifully made inside and out. I love my beautiful hair and I love my beautiful brown skin. I am more than enough. Great job, virtual villagers. Can I get a virtual high five? Great job. And always remember how fantastic you are.
moment in history. Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. While Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.'s speeches and work are often sugar-coated, a more accurate account of his activism includes that he radically championed economic justice, taught Black self-love, and pushed back against neutrality, imperialism, and systematic racism. In the lead-up to his Poor People's Campaign not long before his assassination, King told Black people to go to Washington to get our check. Here, King gives a rebuttal to the bootstrap theory that suggests that all hard work is rewarded with success. He explains that economic disparities worsen when the federal government provided land and subsidies to poor white people but ignored Black citizens. The Black is Beautiful movement was on the rise at the time King made this speech, which includes messages about self-love. As King urged Black people to seek their own liberation, he talked about Blackness and urged them to proclaim, "Yes, I'm Black. I'm proud of it. I'm Black and I'm beautiful." On the day before his assassination, King made the rousing speech, "I've been to the mountaintops" at Bishop Charles Mason Temple in Memphis, Tennessee. He returned to Memphis to support the sanitation workers' strike. Here, he recounted the threats against his life while vowing to continue championing labor rights. But what's often overlooked in this speech is his reminding Black citizens to support Black-owned businesses and boycott those that don't acknowledge their humanity. He calls out specific large companies and banks in Memphis because of their discriminatory hiring policies.
This episode of the Virtual Village Show has been brought to you by Truist.
Good morning, students!
Professor Ramona and I are going to be working on fractions today.
Encuentra el país.
Alas, poor Yorick. I knew him.
Excuse me.
Ay, de nuevo. Teachers are doing whatever it takes to connect with their students.
202.
And Cox is too, by connecting over 140,000 eligible students in need with low-cost internet.
Who wants to see it again?
With the Connect to Compete program from Cox.
Have you been injured? Do you need to protect your intellectual property? The McPhillip firm can help you. We are an Atlanta-based boutique law firm offering a unique blend of personal injury and intellectual property services. We provide tailored counseling and representation. The McPhillip firm is here for you. Call us today for a free consultation at 404-999-5-LAW. The McPhillip firm. No gimmicks, just results.
All right, family. Like I said, we are here to get y'all right, okay? Making sure that your Monday ends on a good note, all right? So as always, Shania brings that energy and she brings those positive words, those affirmations that are so important for our children to understand at a young age. And we encourage you to play that back. We encourage you to use that mantra when you are working with our children or, in your homes. Just make sure that those words resonate all the time with the children and that they are used to those things, that they believe those things, that it is a part of them, that they know they're smart, they're valuable, they're worthy, their voices are worthy of being heard. I think we have a warm greeting that came through from Sister Letitia. Let's see. Sister Letitia said, "Great evening, CCIA family." So we are glad that you are here, sis. Wonderful to see you. Hope that you are staying well and warm during this time and that you are still getting your Black History Month on. Again, we do that all year, 365 days of the year, but this is like the birthday. This is like the birth month, all right? So we are talking about that. It ain't over yet. Black History Month. And then Kalia comes through with that moment in history. And like I said, we do this all the time. We're bringing you these moments in history all the time. But I think that one was especially important because she talked about Dr. King. And a lot of times people want to say, during Black History Month or in our schooling, we learn about the same people over and over again. And of course, Dr. King is always included in one of those figures. But what we wanted to make sure was that it's not the same thing. You know, there are people who we hear about over and over again, but we hear about the same loop of information about them over again. The part that has been sanitized, that has been deemed safe and neutral, and that can, you know, go out there. They're not the parts, especially for someone who was assassinated. They do not teach you the things that he did, the things that he said that caused his life to be taken at such a young age. So Kalia ran down that he was anti-bootstraps. He understood and he knew and he preached the whole concept that if Black people just work really hard, you'll get all the things that you want in life. Well, that is incongruent with the realities as to what was done to create the disparities in living for Black people, all of those conditions that were created, and he pushed that out there to the forefront. Okay, so again, he wasn't loved by all when he was alive. You know, when he said Black people are coming to get our check, all these years later, and we are still having the discussions around reparations. People just wanted to come to the table and actually acknowledge and have reconciliation about it. So, you know, these are the things that we don't hear about Dr. King. And if you are really about that life, and if you are running around talking about Black History Month, Black history, Black excellence, make sure that we are teaching the young people and ourselves the truth. That Dr. King, you know, explained, I am Black and I am beautiful. Dr. King said that. He definitely said that. And those words are powerful because we know that there have been a lot of things that were to the converse to try to make Black people feel that we were not, you know, a whole Hollywood section of movies and commercials and different things that have been done to say the opposite. So it is important from the Shania's affirmation to us understanding with Dr. King, the things that he said that he declared. And then finally, Kalia, well, not finally, because she shared a lot, but she also talked about how Dr. King said it was extremely important that we support Black-owned businesses and that we do not support businesses that do not empower our communities. So all of these things are things that Dr. King said. So if you were telling the children that he had a dream, then you are doing them a disservice. You are not giving the totality of who this man was, how profound he was, how he went against the grain. And that is the reason why his life was taken at such a young age. Okay, so make sure if we are giving that Black history that we are giving the real and that we don't shy away from that. And count on Clever Communities in Action, the Virtual Village Show, to keep bringing you these facts. Okay, we post these daily, so you can go back and get those. You can play the show back, or you can catch the little moments in history bites, okay? But make sure you are giving the real. And with that, I want to move on to the real aspect of this show tonight, which is about foundational literacy. I'm here to tell you as the president of the literacy gang? Yes. Then I'm here to tell you guys that there is nothing more important than making sure that our children are strong, confident readers. There is nothing more important than that. If you have young children in your lives, I hope you guys are tuned up right now. And little ones, I hope you understand how important it is that you are strong readers. And that's what we are all about. So we want you to read the books, but we also want you to have those skills that connect the dots for you to be a strong reader. So that's why we bring on the most dynamic, the most dedicated teachers that we know, ones who we know their hearts are in it, ones who we know they have the skill, the education, the time, the love, all of the ingredients that go in the pot of making a good, well-rounded, effective teacher. These are the teachers of the literacy gang. These are the educators of the literacy gang. These are the front line ones who deal with our children every day. And there is nothing more important or profound than that, than making sure that we have the right ones. And I'll tell you what, we got the right ones here. So let's bring on our beloved Miss Anderson. Where are you at, lady? Where are you? There she is. There she is, that lovely face that is with our babies on the daily. How are you doing, sis?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I am good. Like I say, I'm like Prince Hakeem. I'm very happy to be here. I am extremely excited. And now that you are here, it is even better. Just, you know, I think about being a child. I think we experience this as adults as well, but especially for a child, and you are a kindergarten teacher. So the way that soothing face a happy face, a smiling face, a vibe of love and patience. When you step into that kindergarten class, be it in person or virtually, and that is the face that meets you, that is extremely important right there. And we know that you not only have the face, but you embody all of those skills that come along with it. So we are excited that you are an educator of the literacy game. So how is your day been going, educator of the literacy game?
It's been going well, going good. Had a good day today with the kindergartners. Always exciting. You never know what they're gonna say. So
do you have anything for us? Because I know, like I've talked about this before, your statuses that you post on Facebook about some of the cute and shocking, funny things that they say. Have they said anything lately you want to share with us?
Well, I mean, just really cute. They received some prizes in the mail today from me that I had sent. So that was exciting for them to get those. So I even got some text mail from one of my parents. It's like they were so excited and wanted to tell me thank you. So that was exciting today.
So let me get this straight. You mailed some things to your students.
Yes. So, we just celebrated Valentine's Day, so I mailed out Valentine gifts for them. And then my class also won the attendance award for our school. 2 months, December and January. So they got prizes mailed from the school for that too. So.
Okay, so that's 2 things right there. Hold on. Bring it back, number 1. So first of all, this teacher is mailing treats out to her students. She can't have them in class with her right now. So she took the time to mail them some things. How delightful and exciting must that be for a kindergartner to see that their teacher personally sent them something in the mail? That is awesome. In the spirit of Shania, can I get a virtual high five? That is a win right there. Oh my gosh. And especially in kindergarten, our teachers are heroes. That is wonderful. And we have a gentleman here. I wonder who this is. His name is Antoine Hines. Looks familiar. He said Miss Anderson is awesome. You have a cheerleader. I think you have a fan there. Who is that guy? Oh, right. Whoever he is super enthusiastic about what you were doing. And I feel the exact same way. Then let's go on to the second part of this. So during a time where people are talking about attendance is low in classes because it's virtual and all of the challenges that come along with this COVID crisis. So some children just aren't, in tune. It's not interesting to them. Some, challenges that they may be facing at home, all kind of things. You mean to tell me you had 2 months of the highest attendance?
I did.
All right. So we got to do another virtual.
There we go.
That is awesome.
Yeah.
Can you share with us, what's your secret?
I'm not gonna say it's a secret because I don't feel like I'm doing anything out of the ordinary. And I know there's, lots of awesome teachers out there, But I mean, when I come on the screen, I can tell that they're excited to be there. So they're feeling something and they're engaged. I hear comments like, "I love school," and I'm happy you're my teacher, and I love it. So they're excited. I'm excited. So it works, and they want to be there. So they come.
I think you're being modest, but we'll run with that. She doesn't want to give away her herbs and spices. You guys. She doesn't want to give us that beautiful bean footage, all right? But that's fine. She's going to keep those little secrets. No, but I'm playing. You're clearly doing a wonderful job. And, it shows when babies are showing up and they're excited to be there. This is exactly why we knew that you had to be a member of this literacy gang, an educator of this literacy gang. And that is so important. Our educators are a huge part of this literacy gang. So we, again, just appreciate it. And with that said, look, we have the teacher who is keeping the children engaged during the pandemic here. So if y'all didn't know that, now y'all know that. And I'm going to step away, and Miss Tyra, the engager, is going to give this literacy lesson right now. So do your thing, Miss Anderson.
All right. Hello, virtual villagers, and welcome to another show. So we are going to begin with our letter sounds. And you know, we always start out with that because that's important, because that builds up to us being able to read our words. All right. So we're going to go through the alphabet and we're going to say the letter. We're going to say the sound that it makes, and then we're going to say something that begins with that letter. So let me see if I can get my finger right. Here we go. So we start with A. A, apple. B, ball. C, cat. D, duck. E, elephant. F, fish. G, guitar. H, hippo. I, insect. J, jelly bean. K, kite. L, lion. M, mouse. N, nest. All right, let's do O, ostrich. P, pumpkin. Q, quilt. R, raccoon. S, sun. T, turtle. U, umbrella. V, vase. W, window. X, X-ray. Y, yarn. And Z, zebra. All right. So now we are going to do some beginning sounds. All right. So I'm going to say a word and you're going to tell me what letter you hear at the beginning of that word. All right. The first word is door. Door. What sound do you hear at the beginning of door? That's right. It's the D sound. And what letter says D? The letter D. Good job. All right, next word is ride. Ride. What sound do you hear at the beginning of ride? Pay attention to the sound that you hear at the beginning, how your mouth forms. That's right. We hear the r sound. And what letter did we say makes that sound when we did our alphabet? That's right. It's the letter R. We hear R at the beginning of ride. All right, let's see what we have next. The next word is sun. Sun. What sound do you hear? That's right. We hear the S sound. And the letter S says S. All right, let's see what we have next. The next word is kite. Kite. What sound do you hear at the beginning of kite? That's right. We hear the K sound. And what letter says K? Right, it's the letter K. It's actually two of them, but for kite, it's the letter K. Good job. And then our last word is wall. Wall. W. That's right. We hear the W sound at the beginning of wall. And what letter says W? That's right. It is the letter W. Good job with your letter sounds. All right, so we're going to move on to some words. We're going to blend the sounds together. So we started out with our letter sounds, and then we started out with beginning sounds. So now I'm going to say some letter sounds, and you're going to help me figure out what the word is, okay? All right, so what letter says B? All right, what letter says B? All right, that's right, the letter B. All right, so we have a B. All right, so now what letter says the letter U. All right, and then what letter says G? G. It is the letter G. Very good. All right, so I want you to listen to the sounds, and then we're going to see if we can blend them together to make our word. Okay, so here we go. B, G. All right, let's try it again. B, G. One more time, and we're going to do it a little bit faster. B, G. Did you get the word? That's right. Our word is bug. Bug. And you see that middle letter? Where is it? Right here is the letter U. And we're doing short U. And it says All right. So we're doing short U. So that word is bug. Very good. All right. Let's do another one. All right. What letter says K? All right, it is letter C. C says K, all right? And then we just said it. What letter says You got it. It is the letter U. And then the last sound is T. T. All right, so let's see if we can put those together. So we had, did I say it? T, T says T, that's right. T. All right, so let's see if we can put them together. All right, so we had K, T. All right, let's try it again. K, T. All right, one more time. K, T. Did you get it? What was that word? Did you say cut? That is correct. The word is cut. And we have that U in the middle saying that short U sound. All right, so we're going to do one more. This time, I want you to tell me what letter says F. You got it. It is the letter F. The letter F says F. All right, the next one is And you already know that one. That's right, the letter U. And then our last sound is N. What letter says N? That's right, it's the letter N. All right, so here we go. N. Let's try that again. N. All right, I think we need to do it a little bit faster. Un. Fun. The word is fun. Good job. You guys just put together sounds to form a word. You guys read 3 words. All right. So the last thing that we're going to do is we're going to blend some more sounds together. This time, we're going to kind of break them up, right? So I'm going to hold up this is my left hand, okay? And I'm going to say a sound, and then I'm going to hold up my right hand and say the second sound. And then we're going to clap to see if we can put that word together, okay? So here we go. So the first sound is L. So say that, L. Second sound, egg. So let's try it again. L, egg, leg. Good job. All right, let's try another one. And. Let's see if you can guess that one. And. And. Ran. Very good. The word is ran. All right, let's do another one. Un. Let's try it again. Sun. All right, one more time. Sun. Sun. Very good. All right, we have one more. All right, let's see if you guys can guess this one. Ike. Let's try it again. Ike. Ike. Bike. Very good, boys and girls. So you guys did a phenomenal job doing your sounds, putting those sounds, letter sounds together to form some words, and then put two sounds together to make a word and guess the word. Excellent job, virtual villagers. And I'm sorry, I almost forgot. All right, parent tip. So parent tip for this evening is parents, when you're reading with your student, it's important to set a purpose for when you're reading. So what I mean by that is you might want to have them look at the pictures first, look at the cover, think about the title, and then have them make a prediction about what the book is going to be about. And setting a purpose helps them look forward to what they are going to read, and it helps them become more involved and more excited about reading. So that is your parent tip for tonight. Make predictions before reading your story. And I have a story that I'm going to read to you in just a moment.
All right. That was a wonderful lesson, super important, and we hope that you all are having fun putting those sounds together. We have Miss Gaynor here. How are you doing? So glad you were here. She says, hello, Virtual Village family. Hello to you. Again, we're happy to see our family tuned in. Love to see the familiar faces as well as the new Virtual Village family who comes. All of that love is just wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. And again, those sounds are very important. It's these foundational literacy nuggets are super important, and we are giving away the jewels. Miss Anderson is giving away the jewels tonight, so we hope that you guys are adorning yourself with these literacy ornaments that she has. So look, let's see. You gave a parent tip, and I think that's extremely important. I love that you have provided those this season, where parents are able to just take, practical things that happen throughout the day and make them relatable to these lessons that you are giving out. People are having to wear these teacher hats this year, parents, when that's not what they're trained to do. So these tips are very important because you're helping parents, instead of things just being thrust at them, like, hey, now you got to do this thing. You are providing them with some simple nuggets that can help them with this. So we definitely appreciate that. And we hope that the parents are taking those in. What inspired you with those parent tips?
Well, I think because as a teacher, and then now that we're virtual, and seeing sometimes where they definitely have to kind of step in and assist while they're at home. So giving those tips helps them to know, certain things that we do in the classroom to kind of assist them, when they're reading and that kind of thing, then they can carry that on because now their classroom is at home. So while they're working on their independent time, then they can kind of, bring in those tips to say, okay, this is something that I can do to assist. And they're, like you said, they're very practical, that you can just implement right away. So that was something that I thought that was very important to include.
Super important. I love it. I love it. And so now we are on to this time that I think is such a special time, where we hope everybody is gathered around and looking forward to this time. It's story time. And so Miss Anderson, after a brief word from our sponsors, she is going to come back and read a story. And what story are you going to be reading for us tonight?
So tonight I have this book called Jazz Baby.
Oh, that is a favorite. So I'm just letting you guys know, when we have our book drive and we do the book delivery day to our students at the schools, a lot of times Jazz Baby is the book that we read to the group. And we have a wonderful time. Everybody is up and moving around and enjoying that book. And it's interesting to me because even our 5th and 4th graders love Jazz Baby. That is a favorite. So I am looking forward to your reading style and how you uniquely bring Jazz Baby to life. And you guys go nowhere. Make sure you check out these words from our sponsors, and then you will hear Miss Tyra's rendition of Jazz Baby. Here we go.
After the holidays are over, most Americans prepare for taxes. Titan Tax is ready to make filing your taxes as stress-free as possible. This veteran-owned virtual tax office will prepare and submit your tax return safely from the comfort of your home. If you filed unemployment for the first time or wondering about home office tax deductions, Titan Tax Professional has the answer for you. Contact us today at TitanTax.com or 757-565-7781. Titan Tax, real help from real people.
All right, welcome back. Welcome back. All right, so like I said, I was going to be reading this book called Jazz Baby, and this book is written by Lisa Wheeler and R. Gregory Christie. So I actually am a jazz lover. So while I am reading this story, I want you to you can snap your fingers. All right, let's see what we find in this book. All right, so here we go. Brother's hands tap, sister's hands snap, itty bitty baby hands clap, clap, clap. All right. Grandpa toot toots, Granny sings scat, bippity bopping baby goes rat tat tat. Mama sings high, Daddy sings low. Snazzy, jazzy baby says, go man, go. So they toot, 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 and they snap, snap, snap. And the bouncing baby bebops with the clap, clap, clap. Auntie toe taps, Uncle Soft Shoes, fancy dancing baby sings, do-wop do. Cousins boom, boom, neighbors hip hop, romping, stomping baby goes bop, bop, bop. Mama swings high, Daddy swings low. Swinging, singing baby says, go man, go. Look at that baby. So they boom, 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 and they hip, hip, hop. And the bouncing baby boogies with the bop, bop, bop. Drummers beat, beat, bass players strum. Snapping happy baby goes rum tum tum. Tempo goes up and the lights go down. Busy dizzy baby goes round and round. Daddy jumps high and mama bends low. Laughing limbo baby says, go man, go. So they beat, 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 and they strum, 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 and the bouncing baby limbos with the rum, tum, tum. Brothers' arms hold, sisters' arms hug, rock-a-bye and baby so warm and snug. Grandpa smiles wide, Granny smiles too. Drowsy doozy baby sings la la loo. Daddy sings blues, mama sings sweet. Wow, that snoozy woozy baby sleeps deep, deep, deep. Oh yeah. The end. So there were a lot of rhyming words in that book. So if you get a chance to read this book, I want you to see how many rhyming words you can find in there.
Oh, yes. I definitely enjoyed that. Jazz Baby is a lot of fun, and I love the way you brought it to life. I enjoy reading that with myself, and I love the reaction from our little ones. Like I said, whether it's kindergarten and first and second grade, or if it's our third, fourth, and fifth graders, they always have a ball with Jazz Baby. Like you said, it's the rhyming words, it's the rhythm to it. It's just a really fun time. So it's another book that we suggest that you all add to the collection. That is Jazz Baby. Now, let me ask you, you said that you are a huge jazz fan. So what are some of your favorite? Who are some of your favorites?
John Coltrane, I love.
Yes.
That's probably my favorite. So that's who I listen to a lot. Like I put on Pandora and I put on his station and I just vibe out.
So are you aware there's a children's book about Coltrane when he was a child?
No.
Yes. So you definitely probably want to add that one to your list as a fan. It's a great book. We've had that in our arsenal for a while. So look that one up, or we'll have to get that one to you and you can read that one to the babies. It's a great book. The illustrations in there are really good as well. And it's a fun one to read. So yep, I cannot think of the name. But it's about, I think it's about him as a child.
Okay.
So, and it's just great. So many, all of these African-American children's books that are out here, like you think about it, if it's about a figure, they're just being more and more about our historic figures. And then we've had the conversation about making sure that we read those books that are just fun and whimsical as well. Yeah. Those continue to grow. So if you guys are not with this Black children's book movement, then that means we're not doing our job. And we are here to do our job, okay? So make sure that you are, yes, okay? So make sure that you are adding these books to your collection for the children in your lives, all right? So I definitely appreciate that one, Miss Anderson. It was a great read. It was a fun read. Have you read it to your students yet?
I have not. So what I normally do, if I read it here first, then I'll read it to my kids the next day. So
awesome. Well, you have got to let us know how your little ones respond to Jazz Baby. And I know one thing that I would love to see happen for our little ones one time is to like create going back to like the Harlem Renaissance and having a night for them that is just reminiscent of the Harlem Renaissance with some real, music and, just a mood like that, and for them to be able to experience that. So maybe sometime in the future, we'll be able to create a literary experience that is very reminiscent of the Harlem Renaissance. And I'll have to make sure that you are a part of it now that I know that you are a jazz lover.
Yes, absolutely.
All right. Well, is there anything that you want to share with parents or children tuned in right now before you get away from us?
I just, of course, continue to read. That is so important. That's why we're here, the literacy gang, so reading is so important. And like we've stressed, it is the foundation. And once we get these skills, it just opens the door to so much more. So just continue to be on top of your students. I mean, it 15 minutes a day, it makes a world of difference.
It does. It really does. It's just that simple. Like the theme song says, it really is that simple. So we definitely appreciate you and look forward to having you back. Hope you have a wonderful day with your class tomorrow. And when you come back, we look forward to hearing your report on how Jazz Baby went and any updates on these wonderfully attending class children, excited learners who you have. So you enjoy your evening, and we'll see you again soon.
Thank you. You too.
Thank you. All right. Well, it's always a wonderful time when Miss Anderson is here. And that is the case for all of our literacy gang virtual village teachers. As you know, they put their all into it and they make it interesting, they make it fun, and their heart is in it as well. And they have the skills. So all of those are ingredients of wonderful teachers and educators. And you heard Miss Anderson say that her class has won best attendance 2 months in a row. And if you are not aware, during this time of virtual learning, that is not a small feat. That is not a small feat. So we bring on the best, most dedicated teachers here. Proud to have them on our team. And shout out to all of the dedicated teachers out there who are, loving on our students, educating our children on the daily. We definitely appreciate you all. And now it is time. We have our moment in history where we have Kalia chiming in about our historic figure or historic event. So now it's time for Peyton to come through with the quote. She comes through with that corresponding quote from our moment in history. So check her out. Check out Peyton.
Greetings, virtual villagers. I am Peyton, and today's quote is from Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. The problems of racial injustice and economic injustice cannot be solved without a radical redistribution of political and economic power.
Greetings, virtual villagers. I'm Jamir, and I'm here with today's book recommendation. Kalia discussed another side of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. beyond the one-dimensional I have a dream soundbite. If you're interested in learning more about Dr. King beyond the dream, we suggest his book, Where Do We Go From Here? Chaos or Community? In 1967, King isolated himself from the demands of the civil rights movement, rented a house in Jamaica with no telephone, and labored over this book, which would become his final manuscript. You can purchase these books at your local Black-owned bookstore or visit smile.amazon.com and add Clever Communities in Action as your charity, and Amazon will donate a percentage of the price of your purchases at no cost to you.
All right, so you all see that Peyton comes through with the spirit of the ancestors when she delivers those quotes. I'm trying to tell you, it's a beautiful thing, and we are proud of all of our youth. Jamir comes through with that book recommendation, which is super important because we want, again, everybody uses the phrase Black excellence, Black History Month, all of these things that we say about the Black community, about our history, about our culture that are positive, but the work must be done. The work must be done. So we are here handing you guys the tools. The moment in history is a foundation for you to learn something about a figure who you may not have known about, or to learn something additional about a figure who may be, in this tonight, it was about Dr. King. And again, we hear the same things about him over and over again. And Kalia expanded upon that. And then Peyton comes through with that powerful quote. And then Jamir is here to say, hey, if you want more, here is a book for you where you can learn more about this person, because we want to make sure that we know the history and that we are able to pass that on to our children, that our children are enjoying this as they watch this show right now. So that is our responsibility. That is definitely our responsibility, family. And we are here to make it all the more easier. We know that everybody has a lot of things going on in our lives. And during this pandemic, more than ever, we are wearing multiple hats right now. So we are sliding these literacy lessons in here as supplemental learning, bringing the teachers who care. We have our young people who are delivering the moments in history, the quote, and the book recommendation. So we are making it easier. We are your one-stop literacy and cultural shop, okay? So look at us for that. And also make sure that you are building up that home library. We cannot stress enough. Pause for the cause. Pause for the cause. Our pumpkin is in the house. Good evening, Shania. We love when this comment is here. This is the one who kicks off the day, who kicks off the evening in a manner that only she does. Great job, virtual villagers. And she always ends it with that high five. So she is here. Everybody show her some love. That is our precious, beloved Shania. She is the motivator, the official motivator of the literacy gang. And then we have Chandler. He said, hello, family. Welcome, family. We hope that you are doing well and very, very glad to see you. It is wonderful when our virtual village family stops in and is showing us this love. We know a lot of times that you guys are watching and you may not drop a comment, but we love to see the comments so we can know exactly who is here. It makes us feel great, and that energy, we just give it right back to you. So again, we are your one-stop literacy and cultural shop. Make sure that you utilize that. Make sure that you know we are a resource for families, for children and parents, families overall, okay? So with that said, we hope you guys enjoyed it. And I want to remind you one more time, you don't have to look any further. You all have been asking, but the Literacy Gang shirts are now for sale. You guys are officially members of the Literacy Gang, and we know that you guys have been wanting to represent, especially once you heard the new theme song. And so now you can get your shirt for a limited time only. They are available and you can pre-order now. If we can get that link running down there and everybody can see where you can go, and we will be posting this on the Clever Communities in Action Facebook page, and we'll have it pinned at the top, and you can order your shirt. It's for a limited time only. So you can go to clevercommunities.org/official and put in your pre-order for your Literacy Gang t-shirt. We are only taking these orders for 2 weeks. And then after that, we will start shipping the shirts out. So this is only running for 2 weeks. Get it so you can rep for the Literacy Gang. So you can let the world know that you are a part of this gang. So you can let the world know exactly how important literacy is for our children and for our community. So definitely you guys get your shirt and tell somebody who knows somebody so that the gang can continue to grow. And with that said, I just want to wish you all the greatest evening tonight. I hope that today has been wonderful. I hope this year is going wonderful for you all. I hope that you all are reading, making sure that the little ones are reading all the time, at least getting in that 15 to 20 minutes per day. That 20 minutes is extremely important, okay? And we are giving you guys titles galore, all right? So make sure that you are reading. I will end it on that. Let me say it again. Make sure that our little ones are reading, all right? So thank you all. Be well. Have a great evening. And we will see you back tomorrow. I will be here with Rodney, and you know how we do. And we'll have our community connector here. And I guarantee you're going to enjoy who it is. It's going to be a great time. So see you tomorrow at 7 p.m. and have a wonderful evening. Peace.